Imagine walking through a dark forest where tiny fireflies are glowing. A powerful beam can help you see rocks and roots, but it can also make the natural glow harder to notice. The smart choice is to use the light carefully, point it toward the ground, and switch it off when you want your eyes to adjust to the darkness.
That is a great way to think about it. Today we are going to examine a flashlight closely and learn how to describe it in clear, natural American English. The goal is not only to name the object. The goal is to explain what it is used for, what it looks like, what it feels like, how its important parts work, how the hands interact with it, and how to describe the complete action safely from beginning to end.
A flashlight is used for lighting a dark path, examining a small area, or sending a simple visual signal. It is usually made from plastic or aluminum, often with rubber around the grip. Its general shape is a short handheld cylinder with a wider head. From the outside, you may notice a dark body, a clear front lens, a reflective inner surface, and a visible switch. In the hand, it may feel firm, cool, or room temperature, slightly textured, and balanced in the hand.
Notice the difference between it is and it feels. It is describes a fact. You can say it is made of plastic, or it is a flat rectangular object. It feels describes your physical experience. You can say it feels smooth, it feels firm, or it feels lighter than it looks. This difference helps you avoid vague descriptions. Material, shape, and color belong naturally after it is. Texture, temperature, pressure, and the experience of holding the object belong naturally after it feels.
A basic sentence is, "This is a flashlight." A clearer sentence is, "This is a flashlight used for lighting a dark path, examining a small area, or sending a simple visual signal." A more detailed sentence is, "This flashlight is a short handheld cylinder with a wider head. It is made from plastic or aluminum, often with rubber around the grip, and it feels firm, cool, or room temperature, slightly textured, and balanced in the hand." A strong FCE-style description adds purpose and a visible feature without becoming unnatural. It is designed for lighting a dark path, examining a small area, or sending a simple visual signal, and its most noticeable features include a dark body, a clear front lens, a reflective inner surface, and a visible switch.
Now let us name the important parts naturally. The main parts include the lens, bezel, reflector, light source, body, grip, power switch, battery compartment, tail cap, and sometimes a wrist strap. Do not memorize the words as an isolated list. Connect each part to 4 ideas. Where is it? What does it look like? What does it do? How does the hand interact with it? For example, you can say, "The control is located near the top, so I can reach it with my thumb." You can say, "The opening is narrow, which helps guide the smaller part." You can say, "The textured grip prevents the object from slipping." These complete chunks are more useful than single nouns.
Precise action verbs make the description clearer. Press is the natural verb for the power button. Aim means point the beam toward a target. Sweep means move the beam smoothly across an area. Shine means direct light onto something. Twist or unscrew is used for a threaded tail cap, while pull off is only natural if the cover is not threaded. When two verbs seem similar, think about direction, force, and result. Press usually describes controlled force on a button or surface. Push describes movement away from you or toward a lower position. Pull describes movement toward you. Slide describes smooth movement along a surface or track. Lift describes upward movement. Lower describes controlled downward movement. Grip means hold firmly so the object does not slip. Hold steady means keep one part still while another part moves.
Here is the physical sequence. First, pick it up by the body, wrap your fingers around the grip, point the lens away from people, press the switch, aim the beam at the ground, sweep it slowly from side to side, and switch it off when you finish. This sequence becomes easier to understand when the hand positions are included. Use phrases such as, "Hold it around the middle, support the base," "Place your thumb on the control," "Wrap your fingers around the grip," "Keep it upright," "Line it up carefully," "Apply a little pressure," and use the other hand to steady it. The listener should be able to imagine both hands and every major movement.
Cause and effect language makes instructions sound intelligent and complete. You can say, "Hold it steady because you do not want it to slip." Line the parts up before applying pressure. Move slowly so you can stay in control. Keep the sensitive area dry, otherwise it may be damaged. Once the action is complete, return the object to a safe position. While you are using it, pay attention to the moving parts. These connectors show why each action matters.
The object may make a small click from the switch and, depending on the design, a faint rattle from the batteries. Sound words are useful because they make a description more vivid. A click is a short mechanical sound, a beep is a short electronic tone, a rustle is the light sound of paper or thin material moving. A rattle is a repeated hard sound from loose pieces. A thud is a low, heavy sound. Do not add a sound if the object does not naturally make it. A precise description includes only what can reasonably be observed.
Safety is part of a complete real-life explanation. Never shine the beam directly into someone's eyes. Keep the battery compartment dry, insert batteries in the correct direction, and do not force a tail cap that is not lined up with the threads. A strong instruction does not simply say be careful. It names the risk and the prevention. Say, keep your fingers away from the moving edge. Do not force it if it feels stuck. Use gentle pressure first. Make sure the part is secure before you continue. That way, the object will not slip or become damaged.
Let us upgrade several action sentences. A basic sentence is, I use it. A clearer sentence is, I hold it and move the correct part. A stronger sentence is, I hold the main body steady with one hand and use the other hand to control the smaller part. A detailed sentence is, I line it up carefully, apply gentle pressure, and continue until it moves into the correct position. The strongest version includes purpose. I keep the main body steady while I adjust the moving part, which helps me stay in control and prevents accidental damage.
Natural American English also uses practical chunks and phrasal verbs. You might pick the object up, put it down, look it over, line it up, switch it on, turn it off, put it back, or store it away. Look it over means examine it briefly. Line it up means place parts in the correct position. Put it back means return it to its earlier place. Store it away means place it somewhere safe for later use. These chunks are common in everyday conversation and useful in Cambridge speaking because they make the explanation sound active and natural.
Avoid several common mistakes. Do not rely on do, make, put, or thing when a precise word is available. Instead of I do the button, say I press the button. Instead of I put it around, say I fasten it, I wrap it around, or I slide it into place depending on the movement. Do not say an object is smooth when you mean it feels smooth. Do not invent a part or function that you cannot see. When designs vary, say depending on the version, or some models also include.
Here is a complete real-life description. I pick up the flashlight by its ribbed body and place my thumb on the power switch. It feels firm and slightly cool in my hand. I point the lens toward the ground, press the switch once, and a narrow beam appears. I sweep the light slowly across the path so I can see rocks without shining it into anyone's eyes. When I finish, I press the switch again and attach the wrist strap before putting it away.
That model has a useful structure. It begins with the physical object, describes the sensation, names the hand position, gives the actions in sequence, includes a sound or result, and finishes with safe storage. The vocabulary is specific, but the sentence structure remains conversational. This is exactly the balance that helps a learner move from pet-level answers toward stronger FCE speaking.
Now listen to a short description without the name of the object. I wrap my fingers around a textured cylinder, point the clear front away from faces, press a small button, and move a bright beam slowly across the ground. The object is a flashlight, and the action sequence is grip, aim, press, shine, sweep, and switch off.
The next time you describe an everyday object, follow the same path. Begin with purpose, describe shape, material, appearance, and feel, name the parts in context, explain what each hand does, choose precise action verbs, add cause and effect. Mention sound only when it is real, finish with one safety point and one complete model description. That method will make your English more accurate, more visual, and much easier for another person to follow.